What's going on, guys? My name's Spence,
And I'm Mitch.
and we're two brothers that really love King of the Hill. And today we are reviewing an all-time classic. You should pronounce it because I always mispronounce it.
This is the man who shot Kane Skretteberg, and this is a very important episode to me because it displays some life attributes that I try to live my life by.
Yeah, I think that this is one of those episodes that sticks with people, that people really remember. I remember always thinking of this one very fondly, and this one has just never escaped my memory banks. And when I think about King of the Hill, it's kind of like Jumpin' Crack Bass. It's one of those episodes that I really associate with the core of the series.
And this was only season 2.
I know, eh? Yeah, they really figured out their stride really quickly.
There's so many amazing episodes to come, but this one really sticks out to me. I really love this episode.
Yeah, and I like here we got Bill with his, what was it, Japanese or Chinese leaf blower, and gets him blow for shit. And then Pops comes by and gives him grief, saying that they're being too loud with their leaf blower.
I wonder if
And
in
this,
the
of
new
course-
series that he'll have a Milwaukee cordless electric leaf blower.
This sets up the whole kind of old versus young theme that this episode has. And Hank's beginning to realize that he's no longer the spring chicken that he once was. That maybe he's got more in common with Pops than he realized.
I think a lot of us original fans are realizing that we're not as young as we once were.
100%. Yeah, we're aging towards that demographic. We used to be Bobby when we were watching King of the Hill, and now we're getting closer and closer to Hank.
The Hank, yeah. I feel more and more like Hank every day. I love maintaining my yard.
What's wrong with Bobby here?
Got over the chicken pox.
Oh, he's got the chicken pox.
And Hank takes him to the fun zone as a congratulatory treat.
Oh, after getting over the chicken pox, yeah. Oh, and of course, we're going to get introduced to our antagonists. And as we've talked about, I just realized that this one is written by Dale, Johnny Hardwick. I didn't even know that he written some of these episodes. Yeah, rest in peace, Johnny. So yeah, we get the main antagonists, and like we've talked about, a lot of these antagonists are realistic, and there's definitely some realism in these kind of punk teens.
This has probably one of my top 3 King of the Hill jokes. This one, it killed me the first time I heard it.
Well, I've got a sense of humor. I laugh at Tony Danza. Of course, if you aren't joking, I feel bad and I apologize. I laugh at Tony Danza.
I laugh at Tony Danza. I laugh at Tony Danza.
God, it's so fucking funny.
And that's one of the things why I love soundboards, right? You just rip a clip from somebody speaking and you mess with it, and it's just hilarious.
I gotta learn how to do that.
One of the great things about this episode, and I just learned this recently, is that the band is entirely voiced by Green Day. And this is a great example of bringing in a famous set of voice actors or famous set of people to appear on the show and make it feel realistic and grounded still.
They're probably just playing themselves a little bit.
100%. Yeah, exactly. I bet they've had people give them the gears when they were practicing.
Oh, for sure. Nowadays, I'm like Hank, though, and if there's a band practicing next door to me, I'll be banging on the door.
And tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. 9 o'clock's quiet time in this street, buddy.
And Hank tries to shut him down, but he's realizing that he's powerless. He can't do it. He can't figure out how to get him to listen and obey him.
Yeah, that's a tough feeling, eh? That's tough
Yeah.
for anyone.
100%. And it's definitely tough to rein in a bunch of fucking rowdy teenagers.
That's a blast from the past, is the arcade, eh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they don't really have those anymore. Paintball's still kicking. You can't automate that yet. I guess we could do VR paintball, but it'd still never be the same.
People are always going to want to shoot each other.
Yeah, that's true. I really like that they got the voice actors here, the celebrity guests, to play real characters, unlike oh, here's Green Day fucking showing up in Ireland for no reason.
Like The Simpsons loves to do that, eh?
Yeah, exactly. And I roasted the Willie Nelson episode for doing the same shit.
Yeah, we did roast Willie Nelson episode.
Unfortunately, Kane has taken it to Bobby and shot him up with a shit ton of paintballs. And now Hank is obviously going to get revenge for Bobby. And he's going to try and put Kane in his place.
Can you picture? This episode always made me picture this happening to our old man. I remember he got hammered when I had my bachelor party. Like, shot up.
Oh, in the paintball. Yes, yeah, okay. I thought you meant like trying to bring in a bunch of strange teenagers and trying to get them to listen to him. I remember that, yeah. We went paintballing for your bachelor party, and it was a lot harder on my joints than I thought it was going to be.
I remember the old man saying it was traumatizing for him. He was in his 60s at the time.
But yeah, I could definitely sympathize with the guys here trying to settle in a tactical position, and it busts up your joints. Hank is woefully unprepared for this, and Kane and the boys get the jump on him, and he does the exact opposite thing that he should do, which is surrender and listen to him.
Yeah, I never understood why Hank did that. I guess Hank also isn't a go down shooting kind of guy either.
Should have gotten at least some of that fight till you die spirit from his dad.
That's my dad.
He's also a rule follower, though.
That's fair. And of course, they deliver the ultimate humiliation on him. And that's one of my personal codes, is never humiliate anybody, because that's how you make lifelong enemies.
Oh, your great code.
Yeah, never humiliate anybody, because when you humiliate somebody 10 years down the road, you're going to wake up with a fucking severed head in your bed or something like that.
You're going to wonder if, some random awful event happens to you, and you're going to wonder how or why that happened.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, this lights the fire in Hank that he's not ready to give up. He's going to avenge himself, and he's got PTSD from it.
This is great. This is another one of my favorites.
You want a cold one? Here's a cold one for you. Here's a cold one for you. Here's a cold one for you. I hope you're all happy. There's no cold ones left for me.
Open up your eyes, man. You're holding a beer.
Oh, you call this beer? Guatemala?
Yeah, they're all traumed out from the experience. Bill's still wearing the same shirt.
I always do that when I give people beers.
Yeah, this episode has so many good lines.
After all these years.
Yeah, and they start turning on each other. Each one blaming each other for their humiliating defeat. Everybody's reaction just feels so realistic.
God dang old bully, man.
Oh, and this would definitely fucking piss me right off.
The rat tail?
Yeah, the rat tail. Regardless of any circumstances. My boy getting a rat tail, no thanks.
I always want to cut somebody's rat tail off.
Can't tell what Peggy's doing to him. Put on his glasses to see her glaring. Even her painting her toenails. And that's something so realistic about trauma like that, is that the smallest things can set you off. And here's probably one of the best surreal animations in the entire series.
That was, it's another great.
And all the people laughing at him. And yeah, this particularly here, like Bobby laughing at him and then their mouths getting all distorted. That's something that as a kid really stuck with me.
I wonder who was the creative mind behind all these surreal.
I think it's Mike Judge, right? Because it's like a Beavis and Butthead. They did a lot of that in that series.
But then all of a sudden it just went away.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Maybe the board was telling Mike to cut it out.
But Peggy tells him to get his shit together, basically. And Hank takes that to heart, and he's not the kind of guy to give up.
No, absolutely not. That's my favorite part of this episode, is the perseverance.
100%. And like we were saying before the episode, I personally think that resilience and perseverance is the key to success in just about everything in life.
That's right. Nothing goes right the first try.
Resilience extremely important. And he pep talks the guys to get their shit together and once again give it another go.
Why didn't Hank do this in the first place?
Yeah, no kidding.
Turn the dang main breaker off.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they get him to fix up his car.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, they're so motivated for a rematch, they fix up his car. And we don't even see how it goes this time, but we can see the aftermath, and obviously it went badly.
They painted his truck too. That's
just another bit of humiliation.
Oh, for sure.
Another hanging out with Pops.
I frequently hang out with a contractor from the past generation, a pops type.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from the old guys.
What's he looking at? What's the pamphlet?
Life insurance.
life insurance.
Got to give credit to him because hitting someone in the head while driving, that's not an easy thing to do.
Look at Bill again.
Poor Bill. He's always the punching bag of the series.
I like Bill though because he takes it like when he gets injured, it's realistic. It's not like Homer.
Yeah, exactly, right? You can't see any of the characters falling down a fucking gorge and still somehow, twice, still be walking afterwards.
Hank's big breakthrough, and he goes with the intelligence route.
100%, and that is extremely smart. Just to quote the good old art of war, Sun Tzu once said that
I was going to
Victoria-
do that, you bastard.
okay, you fine, you go
No,
ahead
you
and
do it. You do it.
Okay. Well, yeah, Sun Tzu said that the victorious warrior first wins and then fights. He who is destined to defeat first fights and afterwards looks for victory.
Oh, they're the best.
And yeah, they start to learn all they can about the teenagers that they're facing so they can get the upper hand.
So he studies Buckley.
He learns that they're distracted by girls, that they're very cruel, and oh yeah, they have no respect for a man in uniform.
Hey, jerkwad, you sprayed poison on my veggie wrap.
Teenagers show no respect for a man in uniform.
None of these have changed at all either.
No, not at all. That's why I think, in comparison to our last episode, I think this one is aged extremely well.
Oh, for sure.
Hank ups the ante for this one. He puts his leaf blower for his amplifier.
Leaf blower that doesn't work with the shit anyways.
And they have Bill out here being the bait, and he does his job extremely well.
He was the obvious candidate.
Yeah, and then they get smoked. Dale is just too enthusiastic about himself. And yeah, he manages to get one, but he kills his own comrade and reveals his position at the same time.
That's a double whammy in the tactical world.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, I think that's the tactical name too. That's what they call it in the military. And we're down to Hank and Kane for the final showdown.
This is one of my favorites again.
Yeah, Hank using deception to win. And
It's very un-Hank-like.
that's true, but you know what they say, all's
War,
fair in love
war.
and war. And then we have the man who shot Kane Skretteberg.
Oh, and son, you lose. That still gives me goosebumps sometimes.
And he rubs it in, eh? I'm sure you'll love the world of acoustics. Oh, man. What a great episode. And it's just so nice to see that even though Hank has aged, right, he's able to rise above it and still come out victorious.
The fact that I didn't know that was Green Day until I was 32 is pretty awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was just saying, although I've never been a huge Green Day fan myself.
But the
it's
fact that they didn't want any credit or anything, they just played characters that were similar to themselves, I'm sure.
You're right. It's super cool. And
Humble
yeah, I
as
do
well.
want to, yeah, humble as well. What do you give this episode out of 10, Mitch?
Well, you know what? I give out 10s a lot, so I'm going to give this one an 11.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with a 10 for this one too. I think it's a full 10 out of 10 episode, an all-time absolute classic for King of the Hill. And one thing I was going to put in the IMDb rating to compare ours to see what, the rating from the audience is. And the rating for the audience for this one is a pitiful 7.6.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Fuck those guys. They don't know what they're talking about.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
I'm with you. It's, like I said, 10 out of 10. And yeah, not any bad things to say about it. I think that this is just not only a defining episode for the series, but as you said, it has a lot of life lessons to go along with it as well.
Very important life lessons.
All right. And that brings us to the end of episode 7. So anyway, I hope you guys will join us next week for The Son Who Got Away. And if you like the King of the Hill content that we keep bringing you, make sure to like and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for listening.
Take her easy. Bye now.
Good Lord!
That could start a fire!